Okay, here we are. Evening to everyone who is watching me. It seems that my camera is a bit off. Trying to fix it right now. Hmm. And now my camera is still off. Let's see what's wrong. Okay, we are back in. So, good evening, everyone. Let's proceed with Sovereign Syndicate. And, well, they're trying to sell the game as CRPG, but the truth is that it's more like point and click quest with very limited RPG elements. To some extent, it looks like Disco but with even less RPG. Actually, well, it is a point and click. Anyway, we were last time we were about to speak with these two nice fellows. The inimitable Lefty Brown, gambler, thief, and somehow a quest act, all at the same time. How have you been? I haven't seen your name in the papers lately. I take it no news is good news, as they say. Aye, so it is. And it's quite the trick to keep it like that. Oh, and now the people in the chat have option to vote for one of the different dialogue options. Okay, no votes, so we go with the second. I've been shifting around this Curtis and Kira case. I have personal interest, as you can imagine. What do you make of it? Could be either Jamie or Beast, is what I've heard. Ah, tangled with something similar in Plague. You can? I would be in victim number 4 if I wasn't sleeping with one eye open. I owed a very unpleasant fellow a rather large pile of coin, and I was expecting trouble. What happened? This particular scoundrel favored a boning knife for his hobby. A twig his shadow passing the lamp left guttering, and rode off the keep afore he could slash me open. And you got away. Okay. As tiptoed over the balcony, second floor. Nay, a problem for yours truly, but he hadn't the brass die for. But that encounter was that close to joke about. Was the killer captured? All I can say that is nigh by me. I hope the tramp steamer that very night. Think you'd like to pitch in and help me nab this maniac? If we wait for Scotland Yard, there won't be a Londoner left safe from here to Buxton County. Nah, my dear. The one time was as close as I ever wanna get to being mutton. Best of luck though. Love to see your name in the headlines for that. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. And now you have another option to vote how we shall proceed. So you've been laying low. Let's just say I've been dressing up a little more when I go out. The Palladium is quite popular. Doesn't seem smart to show your face around here. Maybe, maybe not. But I still got to make my living. Any road, I'm about to give up on the Palladium. It's become a haven for tourists and posers. Well, no voting here. Let's use our tact ability. And we failed, yay! Have you had your hand in anything illegitimate? Illegitimate? Sorry, wait. I must pure and innocent as a babe in swaddling clothes, at least as far as the blue bottles can. This actually means police officers. Okay. Again, no voting. I'll test my skills. What about your trade then? Are you and Beatrix still butting heads over the title of finest dory mob in all of London? Meow. Well, I suppose she's still got a few years to catch up. We got absolutely nothing from this conversation. Oh, a Minotaur bartender. Well, what did I? Sir, better than day drinking. Time was, you, me, and Penny would drink any of the lads here under the table. Okay, another choice. Are we going to vent or to look forward to tonight? Okay, that's that. -5 hope. So, um, in this game, instead of health, we have hope. It's this matter here and can be anything between 0 and 100. We have 80 now and our status is optimistic, so I suppose we are good. I've just I've just spent last night and a terribly long morning with one word Buxton. You'll forgive me if the headache hasn't quite abated. Wouldn't want to add to it just yet. Now that, my ducky, is more than fair enough. Speaking of clients and of headaches, you've a telegram from the Texan here, and one from Theodore Redgrave. Sent along to your place of business, though I expect they'll have been sent to the Belgier as well. Yeah, we actually took a look at these telegrams when we were back at the hotel. And we got nothing from this conversation as well. Okay. So anyway, our goal was to go up and speak with uh, Madame Zora. So let's do that. Well, I think we... Not just yet. Let's take a look at our quest. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, let's see what else we can do before going up. We return everything else inside the bottle. But there are a few more locations on this map that we haven't checked yet. Mm-hmm. We haven't been here, so let's go. Okay. For some reason there is a lot of gears and cogs just laying around on the states. And we can correct them and sell them. Team of horses. Can we pet them? Fire escapers. Yeah, of course you take the apple. Can you eat the apple? Yep. Okay, so not too much to do in here. I suppose this is the orphanage where and can't go in there, so really nothing to do in this place. And we haven't checked the red one-third lane. Okay. I guess it won't do any harm. More gears. Because we're gonna take them. What's this? A Chinese restaurant? Okay, chat. You can vote for what we're gonna do. Just keep in mind that we actually need to save some money, so buying noodles maybe it's not the best idea. Yep. What exactly goes into the dishes prepared here? Tender woven care. Wei Wun's fond of saying that. Okay, another vote. I'm pretty sure that asking in any exotic restaurant what exactly they put into the food is not that good idea. I mean, what ingredients go into the meals you serve? I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to disclose such things. Secret recipe. Nope, not voting. I don't want any Chinese. On the that house. Teddy's workshop. Teddy is a dwarf, which is actually one of the three main characters in this game. And by dwarf I mean little dwarf. The game is in a fantasy steampunk version of Victorian England. So yeah, there are dwarves, werewolves, minotaurs, other kinds of mythological creatures. Okay, let's knock. And the dwarf is not here. Let's go to the laundry. Shall we try to remove this gear? How I can reach the... Oh, okay. Well. If it isn't the illustrious quarry, what wonderful deed have I done to be deserving your presence? Good day to you, to us. Don't go wasting your charm on me, missy. It won't do no good. What's the matter? I can tell something's got you on edge. Don't bother, I can see you want something plain as the day. Let everyone look to her own problem. Well, it's not like we have a lot of options. And failure, yay. Please, you know you can talk to me. I'm an old bullfrog girl. Sooner cut off my own nose than pitch on a friend. Anyway, I can read on your face that it's not an illegal kind of though. Actually, I'd best handle it on my own though. You're not as slick as you used to be. Another vote. You know, but no. If you could handle it on your own, you'd have done it so already, Dwarves. You're right, that I want something. Why don't we help each other? Alright, fine. I need more graft to get to the boobies of my back. I saw the swag that Moist Steve is living, only it ain't coming in like it used to. These days, and now every night, I've got a constable at the door crying wicked threats. So you need me to find out why deliveries have dried up. That's right. Maybe I was wrong about you losing your touch. I wanted to find Carlisle McGrady. He keeps the orphans in line for Molly. Might be he needs reminding of the mutual part of our mutually beneficial arrangement. There are a lot of watchmen in this city, Dolores. How might I find this McGrady? Oh, he fancies himself a dandy, wears an orange cravat and topper, carries a blackjack. Do that for me, and I'll see about getting you what you need. So, what we gonna ask for? New papers, as we're trying to leave country. Money, or we're going to refuse. Of course, we are not going to refuse. I won't accept that vote. Okay, I need you to get some new papers for me. Oh, now that is something you can help with. No better than to ask why you want them, either. You get better keeping of my back, and you walk away and you won't. Okie doke. So, let's try to find this Kawao Mark something. I really don't like the way how absolutely each building and room in this game leads to a loading screen. I mean, I would expect that from Starfield. We all know that it's a loading screen simulator. But not from an indie game. Yep, I'll steal this money. Yep, let's take a bet. First and hope. Wow. Okay. So, is there a point in trying to find this um guy? I suppose there is. Just let's check one last location. There are a lot of points of interest in this game that are just uh, think you can look at and choose how this thing is making you feel. And depending on your choice, this will either raise or uh, decrease your hope. And sometimes it will give you an option to use, and if you use them successfully, to increase one of your skills. Nope. I'm kind of just. What's the matter? This is new. We found him. So, are we going to use our tact or our intellect? Okay. Quiet. Doris Chen sent me. Yeah, what do you want? I wanted to know why your friends can't afford to pay off the bobbies at her door. Hmm, maybe you should be asking her that, not me. A very easy skill check. Can we fail that? No, we can't. But I'm asking you. It ain't my fault, alright. All these good for nothing cutscenes. So I just hint to trouble and I run for cover. You've heard about the missing coffins, haven't you? What about it? The hounds aren't the only gang in London. If the children think you can't protect them, they'll find someone else who will. I suppose there's some truth in what you say. So, intellect or grace? Don't really think we are really graceful, but well, waiting for the poll to be over. Yep, just do your job and everyone profits. Alright, bloody hell, woman. No need to happen me anymore. I'll get it done. Successful negotiation. Okay, so let's get back to the Chinatown. Yep, that's a step. Actually, I don't need to go to a station. I can just use the map for fast travel. No, not here. Wrong building. Sorry. Lovely to see you, Quada. Have you taken care of the thorn in my side? Carlisle McGrady sees the error of his ways. Oh, indeed. Well, cover me impressed. I suppose it's time for me to hold up my end of the bargain. Had those papers done up like you asked? Thanks to us. And before you go, here's another item I believe may be of interest. Right. Yep. We have a side quest to collect these files. So, I know for sure that if we go to the brothel and speak with Lady whatever, this will end the chapter. So, before doing so, I would like to check in the hotel for one of the other quests. If we can actually find uh, find the doctor from the journalist school quest. Nope. And no options to check. Gets list. Cool. So let's just go to this Madame Zora. That's the containment zone, like a ghetto for werewolves. Yes, so yes, sure. I don't fucking believe this. Mr. Sykes, I demand you lower your voice while in my establishment. What did Beer even say to you? A warning, that's fair pay, but this? Bratex is none of your concern. You've violated house rules with her. Let me talk to Beer. Mr. Sykes, you are hereby banned from the services at the Velvet Rose for a period of 1 month. You may return after the expiration of said ban, and you can receive your partial reimbursement at the front desk. I don't care about the money. This is your last warning, Sykes. You have 10 seconds to leave before I call my enforcers. Christ alive. Alright, fine, I'm moving. But this is horse shit. You mark me? I have no idea what this is term. Spittoon. Cool. These were used people to spit in them, I believe. Yep. Okay, let's take a look around. Before actually go speaking with Madame Zora. Uh, hmm, I kind of forgot to read this conversation. This skill check. Yep. Cider battle. No cats, dogs, who are the equally excitable animals around inside. So sad. You can't take the cat with you in the brothel. I do feel like a beggar just running around and scrapping coins from all sorts of possible places. Perhaps the guy in this room is, in fact, Dr. Wainwright. Aside from that blindfold, he looks to me dressed like a physician. But I can confirm without speaking to him directly. That might be worth a risk. I'd better just mark the window before he catches me. I must assume that acquired here is Dr. Wainwright. But of course, I won't know for sure without speaking to him. Let's speak with the guy. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? Ah, nurse, good. You're here. I've been waiting very patiently. My, what a sign. It seems he's had one of the doors to be his nurse for today. I hope you script in, my dear. For today's practice, I will employ a new experimental technique. It is not without risk, but it is the patient's only chance for survival. So he's both the physician and the patient. Shall we try to play kinky? Yep. Yep. He's hot, sir. Very hot. Call me, dear. That's to be expected in case like this, especially with such a hale and good-looking young fellow. Yes, doctor. The patient has hypertension, you see. That means he's quite easily excited, if the stimulus is right. What kind of stimulus should I watch out for, doctor? Coincidentally, a buxom young woman is exactly what gets the patient's heart racing. Oh my. Hold fast, my dear. Rest your palm right there on his chest. And you see what I mean. He needs the hand of a practiced nurse like you to keep it steady. Doctor, what's this picture on his side? The max looks almost like a injection site, perhaps? Quite. Good eye, nurse. You know, I have deep personal interest in medicine, and I do love when you explain such things to me in detail. The more I know, the better I'm able to see the patient's needs. Well, patient has been investigation the practical use of lycanthropy, particularly the hearing powers enjoyed by the werewolf. They can take almost any kind of abuse, beating, stabbing, even gunshot wounds, and given time will make a full recovery. That's astonishing. I agree. If there were some way to distill werewolf's blood into an effective poetic, well, it would throw the entire field of medicine on its head, turning werewolf blood into medicine. That's not what I expected. A scientific methodology, but still, how fascinating. But all this talking shop is distracting, and time is of the essence. Nurse, I need to prepare the patient for his procedure by vigorously washing the target area. There should be a basin of hot soapy water and a nice new sponge nearby. This is getting uncomfortably close to your work now. Time to make my exit. Oh no, I just need to fetch the sheepskin, doctor. Back in a tick. Good thinking, but come back straight away, nurse, so this dangerous but life-saving intervention can begin. Okay, let's mark the window. And we just unlocked a new tarot card. This character has gained the secretive trait, and will now be able to select dialogue options that require this trait. before speaking with Madam Whatever, let's go downstairs. Hang out the bottle. And let's see if we can speak with a journalist in here. Yep. Oh. So we just did what was expected from us and no new dialogue options. That's not quite satisfying. Yep. Yep. We don't need any more gossip. That seems clean. Okay. Just before we speak with her, we will I'll go for a quick smoke. Be right back. And I'm back. Just let me take a painkiller. Koala, at last, semi-competent face, and another pole. Okay, let's ask about the drama. What was that all about down in the lobby? Mr. Sykes, he and Beatrix took certain liberties, and I'm afraid I had to issue him a swap on the wrist. Beatrix is a seasoned courtesan and quite popular among the clientele, but she has been known to skirt the rules when it suits her. Actually, Cora dear, I had hoped I might beg your help on that very issue. Oh, per Mr. Sykes' request, she failed to tie a ribbon around the ship and has requested some pills to balance her menses after last night's encounter. If you take my meaning, that hopefully looks like a fetch quest. Alright, I assume the usual place will suffice. Grace Apothecary should have what Beatrix wants. And we unlocked one more card. We are now protective. It isn't your responsibility, but I would be thankful for it. We're quite an evening here. Yes. Popular as our co-worker is, she's a diva, through and through, and it might be prudent to ensure she's in high spirits. Mm, let's go with intuition. And let's take the candies. Okay, let's ask about the courtesan cure. What do you think about this courtesan cure business? You have a sharp mind and you've been in the trade longer than I. Well, business that to hardly unprecedented. Divana knows there are plenty of animals in this city that try to prey on us now. I haven't heard of this because you needn't remind me. As always, it falls to us to close ranks and protect our own. That it is. I will not forgive what was done to the poor Han anytime soon. Mr. Reed, may I speak to you in confidence? Of course, Madame Sir. I've seen marks like this in my days before I came to London. Brutal killings such as those that now haunt us. Perhaps we are not looking at the work of a person, Mr. Reed, but that of a werewolf. It would be easy to blame werewolves, given the state of the bodies, but we must not allow prejudice to inform our actions, as you say. I should get a move on. I'll be back with Beatrix medication in 2 ticks. See to it you are. Plenty left to do before your performance tonight. And Miss Reed, I didn't tell you, but all the same, don't let the booby stop you once you have the medicine in hand. Won't dream of it, madam, sir. Take heed, my dear. Once you have the medicine, come straight here. Legal or not, those pills are more than enough probable cause for the coppers to apprehend a woman such as you. I'll be back as soon with that medication for Beatrix. Be sure to take care. Note. Mhm. So, uh, I think I'm going to get the candies first. Oh, that's you. Before me stands Beatrix Acquire. Madame Zor tax her most profitable girl each month, and Beatrix and I are often neck and neck. I've never been one to puff my fears over how many jobs I do, but there's nothing wrong with some friendly competition. Zara said she would send someone trustworthy to fetch my bills. Going off that so look on your face, I assume she picked you. Indeed, someone's got to be reliable around here, I suppose. Right then, fetch away. Or did you need a moment of my time? I know Sykes has a bit of a temper, but you were the last person I expected him to take it. His favoritism doesn't exclude me from his tantrums. Besides, he'll be back tomorrow. Madame Sir has spent him, I'm afraid. Do I want to speak with her anymore, really? Before I go, there's another matter I'd like to discuss. Would you like to hear the latest rumors surrounding you and your shoes? I haven't heard any rumors. Well, most of us are used to quirks by now, but it seems that Prudence isn't. She claims that she witnessed you using the communal bathtub in the usual way, save for still wearing your boots. Pretty sure if we want anything with this conversation. Anyway, let's go take candies. Or the camera and the pathfinding in this game are just ridiculous. And that was the end of chapter 2.